In this video I will show you how the results were in the last several analyses we have made on the Harmonics app scanner. Since January this year there were several of them, and here is the list of those patterns and also the dates when they were published and also analyzed. First one is what you can see it here. It is a gold, and this is the pattern when it was created. So that pattern that was pointing as a bearish pattern that the price could go down and reach profit target 1 and target 2. And this is the current status of this chart for the gold. So you can see that when the price has gone up, and that is the case, this one was here, the price has stopped here and go down. So the first target 1 was reached. So the potential reversal zone was a nice entry, but also what you can see it was here around 2571 area, which is currently, you can see it here. So the potential reversal zone somehow almost inside the potential reversal zone in the middle, the price reversed and go down. The price reached the level around 2450, and the first one, target 1, was 2459. So the first target was reached, but then the price reversed back up and it has activated as a stop loss. So this harmonic bat pattern was invalid. But if you listen to the analysis, it is always good to have a stop loss move when the first profit target 1 is reached. So in this case, if you have traded this and enter into potential reversal zone, the trade, and the target 1 is reached, you could move stop loss right here where the entry point is, or slightly below. So if the price reverses, like in this case, you would get out of this trade with a profit, small profit, but it's profit, then to wait until the price reverses almost to stop loss, which was now reached. So in this case, if you have moved stop loss, you would exit from this trade as a positive trade with a small profit, or if you have not moved the stop loss, you would end up as a bad trade. So you can see in this case what can happen and why it is good and it is important to watch the trade, how it goes and how it behaves. If you are trading on a trading platform that has a trailing stop, then you could have activate trailing stop, which would be equal to the first target. In this case, from 2571 to 2461, it is 100 pips, for example. You could activate the trailing stop, so when the profit reaches 100 pips, the stop loss would move and follow those 100 pips. In the second case, we have Australian dollar, New Zealand. Let's see how it goes. This is the bat pattern which was formed, and it was suggesting that the price will move down. So it is around entry 1.099. From there, you can see it. This is the one here. The price goes slightly up, reach at 1.10, which is 1.10. It is close to the stop loss. Close to the stop loss, and then the price go down, reached profit 1 and profit 2. So in this case, what you can see, the stop loss was activated, so it was not good to have this trade active. But if you have listened to the analysis, I have mentioned that the stop loss would be nice to put a little bit above this resistance area. So if you have followed that and you have entered into this trade, you would end up with a profit. And also this was a failed pattern, but in my case, if you have checked the analysis, this is a valid one because the analysis have suggested that you should move a stop loss slightly above. So the first profit was reached easily, and the profit 2 is also reached easily. But let's see the third one. It was US 100, and that was at 4th of February this year. In this case, there was also bearish pattern that was suggesting that the price could reach target 1 and target 2, and this is the result of that. Just a minute. You can see that the price has gone to the profit target 1 and then reversed back up, and currently it is at the entry point. It is similar case as before, as the first example, where the target reaches first profit and then returns back up. In this case, we could see and wait what will happen. Will this bet pattern be valid or invalid? Currently, it's not closed because the profit target 2 and the stop loss were not reached. So it is possible that this target will be reached in a while in the future, target 2, but we need to see what will happen. But if you have followed the same scenario, put a stop loss and has set a trailing stop, or you have moved a stop loss when the first profit target 1 is reached, in this case you would get out with a profit. Small profit, but it is a profit, so you would end with a close trade. If you have still opened the trade, then you can wait until the market moves up or down and close the trade with a profit or with a stop loss. Let's go for the next one. In this case, we had a silver with the euro, where we had a bullish bet pattern suggesting that the price could go up from this area. You can see there is a potential reversal zone and it is a great support for the price. You can see what has happened. This bet pattern was invalid one. So the bet pattern could not sustain, and also the analysis that was mentioned in February, and this one is from 13th of February. You can see what was mentioned and also which levels were mentioned as a critical one. In this case, we can see that the price had not reversed from here where the potential reversal zone and where is the strong support. The price go down, reach this monthly a trend line support and then return back up. So this one is invalid pattern. In this case, we had another silver euro, and that silver euro was at 11th of March. We can see what has happened. We had a bullish bet pattern right here where the monthly trend line support is. We had a strong and also wide potential reversal zone where the stop loss was below these lower levels. And we can see the stop loss was not reached, but profit target 1 and target 2 has been reached. This means that this pattern has been closed as a valid one. So if you have traded this one, you could get a great results from this one. So based on the analysis, you can check also this video in March. You will see that I have mentioned that this could be a potential valid one because of a strong support, and the price could reach target 1 and target 2 easily. Let's go check this one. It is US 500. You can see that there was a bad pattern, a bullish one, that was suggesting that the price could reach higher levels. In this case, this was invalid one because the stop loss was activated, and this one was here. Potential reversal zone was here, and the first profit target was here. So in this case, you can see that the first profit, which was 40, it was reached, and you could end up with a small profit if you have moved your stop loss above the entry point when the first profit target was reached. So based on this, what we can make a conclusion, it is always good to move a stop loss when the first profit target 1 is reached. So it is good to prevent having this trade closed as bad trades if the market turns around. Let's see another one. This is the last one that we have analyzed. We can see that this one is a bullish bet pattern, and currently how the market is doing, you can see it is still around potential reversal zone. What we can see, the market has reached potential reversal zone. We have also here a bullish pin bar that is suggesting the price could go up. After that, the price gone slightly up, but it has returned back down. So this one is still in the game until the market moves to the stop loss or the first profit. To see how the markets could react, check the analysis I have put on YouTube, so you can see what are critical levels and what needs to happen to reach the profit target 1 and target 2, and also will the market easily reach a stop loss level which is currently visible here. So these are all the patterns that was analyzed during these 3 months, and what you can make a conclusion is that it is always good to put a stop loss above the entry point if the market reaches a profit target 1. Also, based on the analysis, we can see here the market has reached mostly the profit target 1, and there was 2 invalid patterns completely that did not reach a profit target 1. So you can make a conclusion that based on, sorry, let's take a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 7, we had, just a minute, this one is still in the game, so there is 6 of them. 6 of them was, one was with the profit target 1. Then we have here a valid one, okay. Then we have here failed, one is failed. Then we have here profit target 1, okay. And we have here valid second one, and we have here profit target 1. So based on this one, we have seven patterns. This one is still in the game, so we have 6. Out of 6 of them, we have 2 of them. Is it 2 of them that were reached at profit target 1 and then go back and turned as a bad one? And we had 2 valid ones, and let's see how many of them were invalid. Invalid one. This one was invalid. Oh, I'm missing one. Just a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7. Okay, let's put this one in the game. Then we have this one. Sorry, the first one, next one is US 500. This one has reached the profit target 1. Then it has gone, let's put this one, profit 1. S&P, okay. Then we have silver euro. Silver euro was a valid one. This one is valid one. This one is also silver euro. This was failed. Let's see. US 100. US 100, it is also profit 1. Then Australian dollar, New Zealand was stop loss. Okay, stop loss 1.107 was a failed one. And the first one, profit 1. Okay, this one, possible, valid. And this means I have mentioned that if you have moved stop loss above, this one would be a valid one. But let's see, it is failed. So we have 2 of them are failed, 2 of them have been valid. This one is valid one, and sorry, 1 valid one, failed, profit 1, profit 1, profit 1. Okay, so we have 1 failed, sorry, failed. We have 1 valid, sorry, 2 of them are failed. And 3 of them profit 1 in the game still. So based on this one, we have a 1 valid one, we have 2 failed and 3 profit 1. So if we make a calculation, we have 4 of them that has been reached with the profit 1 target, which makes a good analysis of these 3 months, so you could make a lot of money based on the risk to reward ratios. You can check each of these analyses on these currency pairs and also the symbols, so you can see which risk to reward ratio were there on the market at that time. But based on the analysis I am making, there is always 3:1 risk to reward ratio based on the way when you enter into trade, it is at the entry point or it is on the potential reversal zone. So I will continue making the analysis. You can have any questions left inside the Facebook group, or you can send an email over a contact page or directly over email, or you can make a comment on YouTube. But based on this, we can see that following the bad patterns on the Harmonic app scanner is profitable. So if you would like to make money, you can use the Harmonic app scanner and use the detected bad patterns or any other patterns, and you can make your own analysis. If you are a gold member, you can see all the analysis from the start up to end, where I am making the trend lines, the horizontal support and resistance lines, also supply zones, and making the technical analysis based on price action. So if you would like to continue using the Harmonic app scanner, feel free to use it, and I hope we will continue to have this analysis and also the comparisons after a few months on several bad patterns to be profitable again and continue to make money on the market. See you next time, and happy trading!